Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome in. I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. I don't know why it always does this little reset when I do live streams. So, okay, well, hi, hello again. Happy 222 portal. Let's get into the messages for today. I pray these messages find you at the precise time you need them. As always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest for everyone else to find, as they are timeless. I mean, are they? They're timeless collective messages. So if you guys are seeing 222 in your life at any other point and this message pops onto your feed, it's because there's something here for you. Hello, Marianne. Hello, Lucky. Hello, Lisa. And hello, Cynthia. Let's get into the messages for today. So, as always, Justin, what's good? I like to break down the numerology. So, 222. 2 is all about balance. It's about partnership. It's about duality and choices. It's oftentimes a relationship number, but it's also a number of patience and divine timing. 222. 2, 4, 6 adds 2 trusting and surrendering. The 6, I feel like, is a very misunderstood number. But it's all about regenerating. It's all about the calm after the storm. It's the initial stages after a transformation. It is if the phoenix rising from the ashes, you consider that entire life cycle to be the birth of the phoenix, and then the first start of the life being up to the point where they die, and then they are reborn from their ashes, and then they live again. This is like the living again after the rising from the ashes, okay? So maybe you've been seeing phoenixes. Phoenixes have been top of the mind. That kind of transformative rebirth energy has been circling around you. Welcome in, folks. Jess, Alzilla, Quantum DM, cool. Destiny, welcome in. So we're going to be getting some messages today about what you need to know with the 222 portal, okay? And just want to say off the bat, this is a energy where there's a lot of distractions, okay? 222 also comes through to remind you to take a deep breath and allow yourself to get grounded before you start making a lot of decisions, okay? To really consider all perspectives. So I'm getting some messages from the Animal Spirit Oracle today. Even without shuffling, on the bottom of the deck, the hawk came through, and I feel like that's important for you. A message of leadership and vision. Some of you might resonate with being a visionary. You might resonate with your horizons being expanded at this time. Now, I'm going to say this energy is applicable to the 222 portal, but also moments in time in your life where you're seeing that number, 222. Things are shifting, which is why Spirit is asking you to be patient. Because while the 222 breaks down to a 6, it's still 222, which means that you're in the process of changing your trajectory, which is why Spirit needs you to have a little bit of patience as you're trying to make these decisions, as you're trying to figure out what's actually best for you right now. That's a really huge thing that's coming through. Yeah. A lot of balance is needed at this time. I was pulling cards earlier because I felt like Spirit needed to kind of plant a seed. I feel like this is also how Spirit is in your life right now. Planting seeds so that when the time comes, you remember those seeds that were planted and you can act with confidence and make choices with confidence moving forward. And what came out was the 6 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Pentacles. And it was just this really stark reminder that, and there's that 6, right? In the 6 of Swords, you're being called to align yourself with a version of you that hasn't existed yet. And there are a lot of different factors in your life that could change, or that you've been trying to call changes in to, but are so much more dependent on divine timing than you realize. So trust the process. That's one of the biggest messages of the 222 portal, of the 222 energy, that angel number. When it arises, it says, trust the process. Because things are shifting. It's just that the energy needs a little bit more time to solidify. It could also mean that there's a few more things in your reality that need to play out before some of these changes can fully take place in the physical. So some of you might have been getting the synchronicity. I'm hearing jumping the gun, trying to move ahead too quickly, trying to move ahead too, I don't want to say chaotically, but not grounded, trying to move ahead without really having your head on straight to know exactly where you're going. So if you've been feeling any sense of mental fog, any sense of confusion, patience is required at this time. Patience is required at this time. Not because things aren't happening behind the scenes, but that spirit is making sure that your reality has enough room to receive these gifts. That you have enough acceptance and openness in your heart to receive these blessings. Trust the process. You could be guided to a lot of purification right now, a lot of cleansing, a lot of detoxing. It's all right on track because your guides are needing you to make space. That's also the part of the transition here. The phoenix has to let go of everything they once were, everything they once accomplished in order to be reborn. It all has to end. So if there are certain things right now that are tied to certain moments in time that have not taken place yet, it's because it's all working out according to divine organization. Trust the process. Trust that you are where you are needed and that everything is always working out for you. A lot of heart healing at this time. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. 222 portal is upon us today. Some of you could be receiving psychic activations as well as heart chakra activations. Some of you are coming into greater awareness of how your body works. I just heard someone's going through hormone therapy. And that's also creating stability. So actually, I'm seeing that message is twofold. Hormone therapy, as you understand it, but also spirit trying to help you understand how your hormones operate in their cyclical nature so you know how to support yourself at different times in your life. So I'm seeing there's some coaching tied to this, like you could be working with a doctor or like a naturopath, someone who has experience guiding others through transitionary periods, or someone who specializes in, I'm hearing hormone replacement therapy, but I'm also seeing hormone regulation and healing through regulating the gut as well as other hormone centers in the body. That's very specific, spirit. Okay. I love it. I love it. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Happy 222 portal. Your animal natures are being activated. Your instincts are being brought to the next level. I love that for you. Things are really kicking up a gear. Which is why your guides are having you slow down to restructure your alignment in life so that you can just move forward. Now I'm seeing also that this is tied to your identity as well. So maybe this is related to first house healing. If you're familiar with your astrology, yeah, it feels like who you are is going through a shift because you are understanding that the depth of the energetic exchange that takes place in co-creation when you define yourself a certain way. Does that make sense? Like who you are and how you see yourself changes the way reality bends to you. Because how you see yourself, how you carry yourself is also reflective of your beliefs. And so maybe you've been doing a little bit of shadow work. Maybe spirit has been making you slow down so you could look at certain pain points to really, really see where is that stress coming from? What does that mean that this is still occupying so much space in your body, so much space in your mind? Taking time to slow down. Well, I'm not surprised those cards came out. Well, you guys, we have the Hermit. Hermit came out first. And the Nine of Swords. The Hermit and the Nine of Swords says, get out of your head. Get out of your head. Doing things the same way. Thinking about yourself the same way. Telling your stories the same way is not going to break these patterns. It's not going to help you shift out of these cycles. I feel like you're in this pressure cooker right now, and that's why you feel like you need to be making so many changes so quickly. You feel like you're in a pressure cooker because spirit is trying to help restructure your reality so that you can move in the direction you desire. But that I'm seeing, as much as spirit is kind of meeting you there, they're needing you to step up into that as well. And so that's where I'm seeing these next two cards play out with the Four of Swords and the Lovers. I'll show you the Four of Swords again, but I'm not going to show the Four of Lovers. What the heck? The Lovers. Again. All right. Because that literally says your healing happens through the choices that you make. Now, often, yes, the Lovers is about a relationship. Yes, the Lovers is about partnership. Yes, the Lovers is a 6, which is what? The accumulation of 222 in numerology. It's kind of one of those baseline energetic vibrations that number carries. But remember, as much as it's about connection, as much as it's about relationship, it's also about choices. It's about reflection. How you see yourself based on the choices that you make or the choices that you don't make. What you believe about your reality based on the choices you make or don't make. So it feels like there's a shift taking place here. That this message came through in one of my other recent videos, but it warrants saying again. You've been moving from this inside out kind of projection that everything starts in you. Everything starts here. But I'm seeing that you're changing your own energetic alignment by honoring the logic of how your beliefs are reflected in your behavior. So reassessing how you show up in your life, reassessing all of the little choices. Maybe you've been taking a personal inventory of how you spend your time, how long you let yourself sit in certain things. Because I'm seeing here there's this need for expansion, there's this need for growth, and that really makes a lot of sense. You could be seeing 333 a lot. You could be seeing the threes a lot in this energy because 222 comes right before and leads into 333, which the choices for expansion, the choices for alignment, the reflection and duality that shows you how expansion and alignment are possible. The 3 being creativity, the 3 being alignment, the 3 being your expansion. But also seeing how things are starting to come together. It's the first time that since these choices that you're making now, you are actually starting to see the beginnings of those manifestations bearing fruit before you. Powerful messages today. So why does this matter that you're seeing 222 right now? Why does this matter that we're talking about this in the 222 portal, February 22nd? You're allowing yourself to be uncomfortable for the sake of becoming the version of you wish to be. This means that you're taking action before you feel ready. You are trying to jumpstart new habits before feeling like it's the right, when your knowing is telling you you need to do something. There's a real shift here in mind over matter. Because it feels like your manifestations have been more so from the mental and energetic that it's been hard to kind of flip that outwards so your actions are reflecting the new thoughts, the new beliefs. But it's because you're changing your approach. Ooh, huge message of the 222, change your approach. If I could put that in all caps, neon signs, bubble letters here. Change your approach. That's literally what I'm gonna put as the title of this video. 222 portal, change your approach, okay? You've been looking at the same issues, the same complications, the same traumas, the same triggers from the same perspective, and it's not bearing any new ideas because your perspective hasn't changed. Expand your mind by creating new experiences and living through the body first. You guys are so sensitive. You guys are so sensitive. You overthink everything. And spirit wants you to just kind of let that go. Let that go. Let that go for a little bit. Let yourself have fun. Let yourself have fun. Let yourself let go of tension. So that way, when the answers arise, you understand it's because it's the perfect alignment for you to receive those answers, that information. Trust the process. Change your approach. Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. That feels really good. Isolation is not going to help you get to where you're trying to go. Holding yourself back from trying or seeking new experiences is not going to help you. And when you start to put yourself out there, know that spirit will help you weed out what isn't in alignment through your experience, through redirecting you. Rejection is redirection. And remember that not right now is not the same as never. Not right now is usually not yet. Unless you know in your bones that something is not for you. Unless you know in your bones. Trust the process. You know, it's very interesting to live in a heart-centered way is to allow your heart to lead you, and your heart is grounded in your body. Your heart is grounded in your body, and you guys have been spending so much time in your head that you can't see the way forward. And maybe it's not something you're supposed to see, it's something you're supposed to feel out, following your alignment, one step at a time. Change your approach. Change your approach. I feel like that's a great mantra. I thanks, Spirit. That was good. That was good. All right. What else do you need to know with this 222 portal? You're so welcome. What else do you need to know with your team coming through today? You're switching things up. Yes, you're switching things up. That's been huge here. Yep. You could be seeing 10-10. Okay. Something about the 10th of the month being significant. Okay. What else, Spirit? Oh. Can't even make that up. Can't even make it up, you guys. Let's see. Wow. We had the 2 of Pentacles come through for you. The 2 of Pentacles. The 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords. And the Queen of Cups. Wow. 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is a very specific message for some of you here. Some of you have been trying to move ahead really quickly with a heavy burden on your heart, with some grief or pain that's been trying to come up to be processed. And you've been trying to avoid the feeling of that because of how overwhelming it will be, or at least that you anticipate it will be. But your guides are saying to stop trying to force your heart to be a certain way. Stop trying to force your feelings to be a certain way. And the actual process of shifting your feelings comes from processing them, literally feeling them, right? Because that process of letting them out is how you transmute them. Because you're not holding them in, you're not holding them down, putting pressure on your heart to be different, locking it away. I feel like if you have a tendency to compartmentalize, Spirit is going to work with you in the coming weeks to help you find a new outlet to help you process in the moment. I'm hearing someone starting with a new therapist soon, and you're going to have a lot of luck with them. Or if you've been seeking out grief counseling, you have a lot of green lights, and like I'm seeing a check mark, I'm seeing yes, go ahead. Go ahead. If that's been top of mind for you and there's someone you've been considering reaching out to, or the Spirit has been kind of urging you in that direction, go ahead with that. Okay. For those, I have a lot of new folks on my channel. I'm so grateful for you. I literally love you. Welcome to our soul tribe. Okay. I just want to let you know that I am not the kind of psychic, holistic woo-woo witch that will push you away from traditional healing methods. I will never sit here and say, don't do that. Because everything has its time and place. And whoever is trained as a professional that you feel aligned with is someone who's contracted to help you. Sometimes that looks like going a little bit more of a traditional route. Sometimes that looks like going in a bit more of a holistic healing route, an alternative medicine route. Whatever you feel aligned with, whatever you're feeling called to do, is your guidance. That's your gut. That's your spirit team telling you, hey, the tools that you need are that way. The help that you need is that way. There's room for all of it. You're a multidimensional person. So you should have many, 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 many different types of tools in your box. Okay? Okay. That said, if you feel like you are missing out on communication from your spirit team, book a reading with me so I can translate those messages directly for you. Okay? I would be honored to help you with that. All right. My website's in the description box below. Oh, Krishna. My website's in the description box below. Ooh. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. What else do you need to know right now? What else do you need to know? Some of you, ooh, very interesting. Some of you are going to be called to very matrix spaces for your career. You're going to be called to spaces that feel very matrix dense. And I don't know when Spirit had me start using this word so much, but I guess we're using matrix now here. Very, yes, very matrix dense spaces, because your light is needed in those spaces, because you are very well positioned and empowered to vibrationally shift those spaces to help serve the healing of the collective, to help raise the vibration of Earth. So trust your guidance. Wherever you go, there you are, light worker. Doesn't matter if it's dark or light out. Doesn't matter if you're in the city or the desert. Wherever you go, light worker, there you are. And be there fully. Okay? Because you might find that certain aspects of you resonate well in different settings than you first anticipated yourself in. Yeah. Yes. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Insight coming through. And that's literally looking like the information that's going to come through and break up all of the fog, the clouds. I was talking about the foggy mind, cloudy vision, confusion. Maybe some of your Neptune placements are being activated right now. Or wherever Neptune is in your chart. So, what else do you need to know? 222 portal, 222 messages for the collective today, Spirit. What do you need to know? Sean, what's good? Blackstone Revival, hello. Legit Veggies. Oh, Krishna, how do you say that? Scricciolina? Scricciolino? I'm so sorry. Please help me. Scry. Help. Angel guides, hello. Welcome in. Beautiful people. Scricciolina. Beautiful. Beautiful. Or is that CH? Please help me. Oh, goodness. There I wasn't I talking about this card earlier? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Spirit is not moving fast because Spirit is moving deliberately in your life. Spirit is not moving fast because Spirit is moving deliberately in your life. And yes, I do have to yell this because you guys have been frustrated that things are not happening faster. Spirit, why is this not happening? Spirit, when am I going to hear back from this person? Spirit, what about that opportunity? Spirit, what about blah, 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 blah? I hear you. I hear you. It's very frustrating having to wait. Spirit knows. Spirit knows. Well, I do worry about it, so please help me. Spirit knows that you are needing to have more time to let go. You guys are in this space of processing, which is why you're being asked to trust that when you're not in a very chaotic, busy energy, it's because Spirit is helping you transmute, release, let go, so that you can have more space in your reality. You can have more space in your heart, more space in your mind to allow in more of what you desire. That requires letting go of what you do not and focusing more on how ready you are to receive what you desire. So go deeper in your meditations. Trust that Spirit wants to be so freaking intentional. Spirit wants to be so intentional in your life. When I say Spirit, I mean a few things. I mean God and Goddess, the divine. I mean your spirit guides. I mean your angels. I mean your ancestors. I mean the spirit of the earth. I mean all of the plant nations and all of the animal nations. All of your guides. All that is existing. All that is. All who are. Okay? That which is life. All who guide you. Okay? Your guides want to be so deliberate and specific because you are unique. They want to make sure that these opportunities are very deliberate and specific to you. Ooh, yeah. Whoa. So if Spirit's taking their time with something, it's not because you're late. It's not because you're behind. It's not because they didn't hear you and they don't care. It means let things play out. It means let things play out. All right. 222 says, when you're feeling anxious, find ways to have fun instead. When you're worrying about what hasn't happened yet, find ways to feel the way you want to feel, knowing that those things that you want are on their way. I'm hearing to stop trying to rush. Stop rushing what Spirit has planned for you. They're saying you've been given this space for a reason. Trust the timing. Wow. Can't even make that up. Can't even make it up. Where are we starting here? Spirit, you're funny. We have justice. Justice. Balance. Balance. What's that? A number of 2. It's the 11. 11 is a master number not broken down. Some people do anyway. Say it carries a 2. We have the King of Swords. The High Priestess, which is a 2. It's a second 2 on the table today. Let's see if Spirit will give us another one. And then we have the Page of Cups. You guys are going to be on fire in spirit and in your intuition. I'm just like, I'm holding my head because this is crazy. This feels like crazy. This feels crazy. Like wow, no, you haven't even seen this version of yourself yet. This is the version of you that you've been feeling over on the horizon that's been like, hurry up, like coaching you to cross the finish line of a triathlon. This is the version of you that is just ahead of you saying, hey, you're gonna get through it, okay? You're going to get through it. Erica, what's good? Roz, welcome. I just need you to understand that this season of empowerment for you is so personal. Oh, this is so personal. This glow up, this shift in you is personal. This is personal. This is about, you know what? Everything that happened to me, so what? I can still get everything I want. I can still attract and manifest everything that I want. So personal. Because I feel like the things that other people do, the way that other people live, the people you used to compare yourself to, you're just letting that go. You're letting go of the competition. You're just surrendering to being the version of you that is in alignment with everything that you want. And it just feels like you're going to be having mic drop after mic drop after mic drop. This is personal. Yeah, your heart chakra should be on fire right now. I'm activating you. All right. Because this, I feel like this is the empowerment that you have been waiting for. This is like the permission slip that you've been waiting for from spirit, from your guides, from yourself even, to just carte blanche, live for you. How long have you been waiting to hear that? How long have you been waiting to just say, throwing it all away, throwing it all away, so you don't have to hold your light back anymore? You don't have to pretend that you are less powerful and psychic than you are. You don't have to shrink. You don't have to hide. You don't have to water yourself down. You don't have to dull yourself down. None of that is necessary. Not anymore. You might have engaged in those things, those practices for protection. You might have created this cloak of invisibility around yourself for protection. Spirit said, and how's that been working? Doesn't quite fit anymore, does it? It's that discomfort. It's that feeling right there. That is the start of the year of the fire horse. It's not this massive explosive thing. Not for everyone. It is that shift. It's just that slight discomfort that says, "Oh, I can't do this anymore." You're done pretending, you're done hiding, you're done wasting time. You're done waiting around for joy to happen to you when you can create it. You're done waiting around for love to happen to you when you can create it. I strongly urge you to tune in. If that message hits you and you're like, wow, Julia, yes, that. If that resonated with you, watch the live stream that I did yesterday, Saturday Morning Live, Collective Messages, okay? Because that really, yesterday we went into that deep, okay? Most recent live stream on my channel, if you want to check that out afterwards. All right? Welcome to our soul tribe. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium. I'm a healer. I'm a Reiki master teacher. Got a lot going on here. You guys are my interdisciplinary light workers. You don't like to just be associated with one idea, with one talent, with one expertise. You are the epitome of what it means to be a light worker, the conjunction between all facets of reality and existence. You don't wear hats. They are all aspects of you. You are you. You are sovereign. And you are learning how to be at peace with existing in limitation. Because the more you accept certain limits, the more you are understanding that certain limitations never applied to you. You are so fundamentally understanding who you are, what you want, and how you want to experience your reality, how you want to experience you. Mm-hmm. If you're new here, welcome to our soul tribe. I'm happy you made it here. Everyone in the chat, show a little love to our new folks here. If you're new, please introduce yourself. And mods, thank you for being on the chat to watch for distractions. Hello to Minnesota. Thank you for choosing you. Again, I always say it in my videos at the start. I pray these messages find you at the precise time you need it. I always find you when you need me. All right, folks. Hello, everyone. Hello, beautiful people. I'm so happy you're here. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups. Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups. Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. This rebranding, your rejuvenation of identity, your shifting social complexes, I just heard. You're changing the way you dream. Oh, you're changing the way you dream. How much you allow yourself to wonder and wander in your mind. I'll say it again. Spirit wants you to be meditating more. Meditate more. Cultivate your inner vision. Cultivate your trust in your own vision. Because things will start to unfold to you and for you. You'll begin to connect a lot of dots. 4444 on my timer. This is 101. Also, you could be seeing 1010, 101. Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups. I mean, you guys. That's your permission slip right there. That's your green light right there. What do you want? Because Spirit is telling you, hey, it could happen. What is your conscious intention? What is your dominant vibration? You might be studying a lot of Abraham Hicks's literature or Bashar channeling. You might be getting in tune with higher conscious beings that like to communicate with humans. Seeing things from a different perspective. I have a spirit guide that I channel. I have a lot of guides that I channel. And those channelings are over on my Patreon platform. If you want to tune in there. Links in the description box below. Wow. Just let the old fall away. I feel like some of you guys are really struggling and fighting with things to let them go. But you don't need the resistance when you're in the process of letting things go. It can be as simple as just relaxing. For some of you, it's going to be as simple as just taking a nap. Like, some of you fight sleep. You resist rest. But that's an indication of a pattern of resisting what you know you need, okay? Give yourself permission to meet your needs. Give yourself permission to level up, even if it means the dynamics in certain connections change. Because you have to understand too, you're not going to actually evolve past people or souls or groups of people that are meant to be with you. Your empowerment is their empowerment. And sometimes there has to be a little bit of separation. If that doesn't happen at the same time or on the same timeline, doesn't mean it won't happen again. Right now is a really important time to remember that not right now is not the same as never. Could just be not yet. Could just be not yet. You feel like you're torturing yourself by not sleeping at night. Well, be mindful also that sometimes when that happens, it's the collective energy. But remember also that you have dominion over your body. That's a very specific word. I don't usually channel it, but you are the sovereign being in your physical human body. So that means you can also tell your physical human body, hey, it's time to sleep now. You're learning to build trust within your own body. And the more you strengthen that communication, the connection between your mind and your body, the more harmonized you become. Maybe some energy work can help you too. Some Reiki can help you sleep at night. If you need help with that, you can book a session with me. There are plenty of resources on YouTube where you can play Reiki or healing frequencies for insomnia. If you want to learn how to channel Reiki and to master your own energy and master the healing arts, sign up for the Kundalini Reiki System Master Teacher course. It's a course that I created that is self-paced and has 8 different attunement ceremonies. And I teach you so much more than just a regular Reiki class would teach you. So Take a look at that if you've been interested in learning how to manifest, if you've been interested in learning how to heal yourself and others, how to transmute energy, how to let go. Take a look. Links in the description box below. Cry on as well. Absolutely. You're so welcome. Yeah, this is all about you taking your power back. This is all about you taking your power back. The magician, alchemist, remembering that you have everything you need right now for the moment that you need it. Working with your reality as a feedback loop, working with your mind and your body as a feedback loop. Oh, wow. Spirit, do we have all the pages here? No, we don't have the Page of Wands, do we? Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Oh, I really thought that we were going to have all pages on the table, but we might get there. We might get there. 10 of Wands. So here's 10, 10. No, we have 10, 10, 10. Isn't that true? Oh my goodness. Yep. 10, 10, 10. Four of Wands. I love that for you. 4 of Wands. Yes. The 6 of Pentacles. Again, those scales balancing. And here's Justice right here to say hello. And then the Page of Pentacles. How amazing. How amazing. I feel like so much of what you're learning how to hold space for, oh, it's really interesting. Like you're holding all this tension in your body, and Spirit's saying it's like you're bracing for impact. It's like you're bracing for the things that you want to get to you. And it's like, is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Is it going to hurt? Am I going to have to fight with it? Am I going to have to fight to keep it? And your guides are trying to teach you how to receive. That's why this is so deliberate. That's why it's slow and deliberate. It's not... Release the tension. Find ways to transmute the tension in your body because you're learning how to allow. Because you know the version of you that has everything you want isn't fighting tooth and nail every single second of every single day to keep it. That version of you is so secure in yourself, so secure in your trust and surrender that you know you never have to worry about it. Because it's already done. It's already yours. It's been yours the whole time. And it's not going anywhere. You're learning how to receive like that. Claire, yeah. Focusing on the healing of your body and the healing of your mind. That physical well-being aspect is what's restoring your health. It's restoring your strength. It's restoring your spirit to be able to receive. Enlightenment, self-realization, whatever you want to call it, happens in tandem with your being in harmony with your body. Self-realization does not happen outside of the body. You are in your body when you meditate. You go through your physical vessel to astral project and astral travel. You seek within yourself to find answers. Your physical being is key. Cherish it. Treat your body with such care, such nourishment, such sacred attention. Okay? Mm-hmm. I feel like that's the message. I feel like that's the message. Spirit, is there anything else you want to add today to the 222 portal messages for the collective? What do they need to know? Anything else? We'll pull a couple of cards from my deck, messages from your future self. And then I will leave you until the next one. And if you're just tuning in now, I've been out here for an hour on this live, so I encourage you to go back and watch that from the start. Thanks for your time. Thanks for being here with me. Final messages from your future self. And if you like my content, like the video, subscribe to my channel, because that way these healing messages can find more people who need them. And I appreciate you so, so, so much. You're so, so welcome. Closing messages from your future self. Aha! Yes. Here's the 10. Change your self-talk. Wasn't that where we started? Thank you, Lisa, for dropping my website in the live chat here. Book with me so you can get personal messages from your spirit team and your Passover loved ones, so you can have a little bit more confidence moving forward. Ooh, I need one more. We need one more, Spirit. We need one more, just one more. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, some of you guys, time to let go. 46, you know that thing that you've been overthinking. Spirit says, let it go. Give more energy to what you desire so you can receive more of what you desire. Number 38, also an 11. I feel like there's a couple more here. I'm going to keep going until I feel like it's done, okay? But we're closing out here. There it is. There it is. Yes, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Number 42, follow your guidance on this one. If you've already been getting messages, if you've already been getting signs, trust that. Some of you, honoring where your boundaries have been overstepped, honoring where you've been overstepping your boundaries by not speaking up about certain things, by keeping certain habits in your life, certain patterns of what? Self-talk. Or overthinking things. Overthinking things that you know you don't need to overthink anymore. Because why? Because why? Oh my gosh, this is the most perfect message in this deck to close out this reading today. Oh my God. This is like the summation of 222 portal energy. Wow. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Personal readings you can book on my website, folks. All right. 44, open your mind and believe that miracles are happening behind the scenes for you. Open your mind and believe that miracles are happening behind the scenes for you. And that you are always on a need-to-know basis with Spirit. You are always on a need-to-know basis. So when you need to know, you will know. And if Spirit has not deemed it time for you to know, then you are not need to know right now. All right, folks. I love you so much. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on the 222 portal. You could be doing anything right now, but you're here, raising your vibe, hanging out with this epic soul tribe. Okay? I love you all so much. Thanks for tuning in. Again, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Again, I'm Julia Rose. I'm so happy you're here. And subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date as to when I upload, when I go live. And all my links are in the description box if you want to check out what I've got going on. All right. I'll see you soon. Enjoy your day, night, evening, wherever you are, whenever you are that you are finding this message, and I will see you soon. Take care, fam.